I don't know how people are still surviving in today's economy because everything is just becoming more and more unaffordable. In this video, you're gonna see people talk about how they didn't even get any food, just got 4 items like air fresheners and they cost them $25. You're gonna have people list the groceries that they've gotten, and barely any protein costs more than $100. And you know, there are people asking all types of questions like, if you have kids, if you're raising a big family, how are you surviving? How are you putting food on the table? Keep watching.
I can't imagine having to provide for a family and shop for a family in this economy. I only have to worry about myself, and I would like to keep it that way. I came to Walmart. Yes, I shopped at Walmart. I had to pick up a few things. It was right by my work, and I went and got my nails done. Yeah, I got... Let's see, what did I get? I got 3 tank tops, super cheap tank tops, under $4. I got toothpaste. I got mouthwash. I got toilet wipes. I got razors. And I got 3 protein shakes. And it was $60. Like, I know that it all adds up, but I'm thinking like $60 for this, okay, because most of it was like toiletries, so that shit adds up. But I'm thinking, how do people come grocery shopping and like buy a lot of food? Like, I don't grocery shop I don't buy a lot of food because it just goes to waste. So my groceries isn't too crazy, but I can't imagine having to grocery shop and spending like $300+ on groceries a week. Like, and then that's not even like toilet paper, paper towels, toiletries. That's crazy. Like, we are ruined, really.
Y'all, everything is going up. I normally shop for like the little things at Dollar General. I literally got 4 things from the Dollar General, which was 2 of these, spray, and some dish pods. Tell me why those 4 things totaled to be $25 just for 4 things that probably won't even last a week or 2. Golly, everything has gone up. It makes you just want to make your own products at this point. Like, 4 things. 4.
Just got done being bent over at Costco, and I just want to say, how are we all going to keep doing this? Started off strong at the gas pumps where gas was $5.19 a gallon, so for less than a full tank of gas, it was over $100. And I go inside and I am noticing that all of my normal items are $5+ more each. Passing up things thinking, oh, I'll get it somewhere else. I get to the front, and even after passing up so many of my usual things, my total was still over $100 more than it normally is. I still got my $1.50 hot dog and drink. On a serious note, unless you want to live up hot dogs, what is everybody eating and where are you shopping?
I don't get how people afford life without a job. I can't even afford it with a job. I have direct deposits, a schedule, responsibilities, and somehow the math still isn't mathing at the end of the month. I mean, every month I pay bills and my account looks surprised, like where'd it go? I was there the whole time, and I don't even understand what happened. So meanwhile, there are people out there unemployed, calm, traveling, eating out regularly. I'm employed, and I'm still budgeting mentally in the grocery store. Like, I check the prices like I'm studying for a final exam. I'm having cold sweats and flashbacks, So I just want to know the system. Just want to know how this works. Like what do you do? Because if this is me with income, I'm afraid to see the version without it. So if you're living comfortably with no job, please explain this slowly to me. I'm generally trying to learn.
Living in Italy is actually the cheapest thing ever. When people vacation here, they spend a lot of money because they're doing experiences and going to restaurants that, they obviously want to enjoy since it's their vacation time. But if you're living here day to day and renting long term, my rent is 350 euros a month, which is $400 a month pretty much. I probably spend like $50 on groceries a week max. If you go out to dinner to like a pizzeria, you might spend 10 euros a person. Health insurance is free, which is another huge bonus. I don't drive a car here, so I take the train everywhere, so I don't have car payments or gas to pay for. I buy a monthly train pass for 60 euros and I have unlimited trains the whole month. Those are just a few examples, but let me know if you'd like to hear more.
Do you want to know why Americans are struggling? Probably because the price of groceries are insane. I just spent $73 on essentially one meal and a couple of extra things. I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, so for dinner tonight, I decided to make spaghetti because I don't know what to make and it's a crowd pleaser. Everybody likes it. So I got a salad kit, 3 jars of off-brand spaghetti sauce. I'm making spaghetti for 9 people, and so that's why I get 3 jars. I decided to get the loaf of garlic bread because it was like $2, so it was cheap, but I did get 2 of them because 9 people. This hamburger alone cost like $20 for 3 pounds of hamburger. I do like to grate my own cheese, so I got a pound of mozzarella and I got a wedge of Parmesan, angel hair, off-brand spaghetti noodles. And for a sweet treat for my kids, I wanted to make no-bake cookies for after dinner for dessert. So I got some instant oats. We are low on sugar, so I did go ahead and buy a thing of sugar. I did buy the big thing of peanut butter because the one I normally buy is $4.99 and it's 40 ounces. This is 64 ounces and it was on sale for $5.49. So of course I got the bigger one, but it seemed like the smart thing to do. So I got some off-brand cocoa to make the cookies. Beyond what I got for dinner and what I got to make dessert, the only extras I bought these Lunchables for their lunches because they were 4 for $5. Oh, I did buy some sticks of butter because I do need those for the cookies also, and we don't have any. And then we are also out of eggs, so I bought an 18-pack of eggs. Do this right here, $73, $73.02. Most of it's store brand. I also had an employee discount, and it was still $73. That's insane. No wonder everybody's struggling.
The amount of 18 to 30-year-olds that I see on this app bitching about how unaffordable life is in 2025 is wild to me. And I'm no boomer, I'm 42, but I will tell you there is a noticeable difference between people my age and people 18 to 30 now. And in all of these videos that I've seen, I've deduced it down to one thing. It's an I shouldn't have to mentality. Just this morning, I watched a TikTok of a guy that looked like he was 25 years old, bitching about how unaffordable life was while sitting in the front seat of his car that he then explained in his rant that was costing him $850 per month. He then went on to explain in his rant to boomers that he shouldn't have to work harder or more in order to drive a car that was safe and reliable. For reference, I'm sitting here in my 2023 Chevy Silverado with 25,000 miles on it after working 16 more years than this guy, and my truck payment is right around $850. Guy, you do not need an $850 a month car. I'm telling you, that is the difference. It's the I shouldn't have to mentality. When I was that guy's age, I had a 1-bedroom apartment. And yes, I know 1-bedroom apartments don't cost the same now as they did when I was his age. Shit is more expensive. I get it. But I also worked not 1, but 2 jobs. I didn't have an $850 a month car. I survived on Jack's Pizzas and Raymond. This guy's working maybe 1 job because he shouldn't have to work more than that. Probably eating out and getting DoorDash multiple times a week because he shouldn't have to eat like shit. Blah, blah, blah. It's all the same. What it comes down to is there's a shitload of people who think that they shouldn't have to live within their means to survive. They truly believe that they just deserve to have shit that they can't afford. Basic necessities to live a comfortable life now are $850 a month cars, apartments with stainless steel appliances, and courts for deliverable food. Y'all are soft. I'm not going to tell you you need to work harder or more, but if you're not going to work harder or more, at least try to live within your means or learn how to budget. Or coming on TikTok and ranting about how unaffordable shit is from your brand new freaking car.
People are charging $1,000 a month to rent rooms in their home. $1,000 a month to rent a room. Bro, what the cost of living has gotten out of hand, and y'all buy a house, man. Everybody that I know that owns a house tells me they hate that shit between property taxes going the fuck up. Is that what it is? Having to fix their roof and shit. Everybody I know that got a goddamn house tell me don't buy no goddamn house. They say, at least you call a maintenance man. But dead ass, what we gonna do about the rising cost of living? Because what you mean you charging people $1,000? You got 3 rooms in your house, you're charging them $1,000 for somebody to come live there. This shit is sad. Like, my son gonna be an adult in the next couple of years. He's gonna graduate from high school and be an adult. And this is the world he has to live in? I guess I need... shit is weird.
Okay, I've been officially living in California for around a month now. And everyone was always saying, like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive, it's so expensive, it's so expensive. And I am coming from 30A, Florida, which is just like a very... also expensive place. I kind of wanted to share my thoughts on like price of things. So gas is probably my number one more expensive expense. I live in San Diego. LA gas is a lot more expensive, but I just paid $4 a gallon, and it was $50 to fill up my car, when at home in Florida it's normally like $30-ish. That's number one. Groceries, honestly the same, if not better. I've been shopping at Trader Joe's here and Publix in Florida. Honestly, their pricing is horrific and their organic options are horrific. Going out to eat is another thing that I've noticed. I honestly spend less money eating out here than I did on 30A. And maybe that's just because it's tourist pricing in 30A. But I spent $15 on a burrito the size of my face, if not bigger. I don't drink anymore, so don't ask me about like cocktail pricing. I've heard it's very expensive to drink like in PB. Price of groceries, I feel, is the same. Price of a coffee shop matcha is literally the same, if not cheaper. On 30A, I have spent like $12. My friends have spent $12 on a coffee. That's happened to me like twice here, but for the most part, it's normally like $6, maybe $8. Like it's pretty similar. It spent a large sum of money yesterday buying a new camera. There is a tax heightened price. For reference, my camera order from Best Buy was like $3,600, $3,800. And when I switched it from my Florida address to my California address, it was about $40 more for this like silly recycling fee that they like wanted to throw at me, which was a little bit annoying. But $40 on a thousands of dollar purchase, I feel like isn't the worst thing in the world. I haven't paid my taxes to the state of California yet. I do know there is a state income tax. So that is a thing. And also I read that there's the sales tax is a little bit higher, but sales tax in Florida is also very expensive. So that's just kind of my thoughts so far. So if anyone was wondering.
Can someone just let me know how people are out here in their mid to late 20s buying houses, getting married, having children, and going on like European summer trips and affording it all? Like, are you guys in crazy debt? Or I don't get it, because my boyfriend and I are starting the house hunting process. I'm 27, he's 29. We both have pretty good jobs and we don't have kids. We haven't gotten married yet. And it feels like we can barely even afford our ideal house. We just put in our first offer on a house and it didn't get accepted, which it's fine. I kind of expected that. It's very rare to get your first offer accepted, but the market is horrible, truly horrible. Our ideal budget doesn't even get us a house that we like truly love. There's like so many things that we would need to sacrifice, or we'd need to get like a dated house that we would eventually like update and flip. But it's just so stressful, and it's like we don't even have kids to pay for. We haven't even gotten married yet, and that's a whole nother huge expense in itself. So someone tell me, like, what are you guys doing for work? What are you doing to afford all these things? Or are you guys all just in debt? Like, are you getting handouts from family? I don't get it, and I just need to know that I'm not the only one that feels this way.
Nobody ever really talks about how expensive life really has become. Food costs more, bills cost more, kids cost more, but pay That's pretty much stayed the same. Some families are doing everything right and still feeling stretched. That's exactly where I was until I realised I couldn't keep relying on one income that wasn't rising with the cost of living. Digital marketing gave me a way to build additional income around my family, my home, without needing another job or more hours away from my kids. It's not about getting rich, it's about keeping up, breathing again, and having options. And honestly, that changes everything.
Wait, but
Why am I irritated? Because I woke up, I went to the grocery store to get some fruit for my kids, thinking that would be cheap. And I grabbed a bag of grapes that were not filled to the tippy top. Not a single one was available to be filled to the tippy top. And I paid $12 for a bag of grapes. So I'm assuming, just an assumption here, those bags of grapes must be from Greece. Zeus himself must have licked every single grape and then farted right in that bag.
Check this out. 3 steaks, ribeye steaks at Walmart for $75. What the
How are y'all affording stuff right now? I feel like we're not talking enough about this. Everything is so freaking expensive, and I don't know what the heck. I know I'm not the only one going through this. I mean, from groceries, clothes, everything is so expensive right now, and it's literally by the grace of God that me and my family are surviving. I can't imagine what it's like for somebody who doesn't make the type of money that I make, and I don't even make a lot of money. But like, this is really a struggle. How are we surviving?
I just want to say this real quick. We not mad enough about inflation, because what do you mean? What do you mean chocolate covered almonds is $10, $9.48 plus tax. $10. Like a gallon of orange juice, $8. What? We're not mad enough about inflation. And these jobs still trying to give salaries from 2018 and we're in 2026. Like, we're not mad enough about inflation. Every day we should be trying to let me not y'all know what we should be trying to do, but we're not mad enough about inflation. We need to do something about these grocery prices.
So like 2 weeks ago, I went grocery shopping and I bought like $25-30 worth of fruit because we have small children and they eat the crap out. There was this like 2-pound thing of strawberries, tons of raspberries, just fruit, whatever. I'm not kidding. Like 2 days after I bought all this fruit, everyone in my house gets the stomach flu. It went bad. I had to throw all of it away, and I was too sick and too distracted by trying to take care of everybody to think like, hey, cut it up and throw it in the freezer to save it, because that would have been. So yeah, it all went bad.
Is it just me? It's just me. I'm about to have a venting moment, y'all. But why do it seem like everything in the grocery store is damn $5? Like, I'm looking at some rice that used to be like maybe $3, like $5. I mean, I got a little basket, so if I get 12 things, that's $60. Imagine if I had a freaking buggy. I mean, coming in this sucker like buying 12 items for like $200. Like, can someone help me understand? Did they just sit next to each other and say, hey man, let's just make everything $5, man. Let's just kind of run it up on them. Like, the salaries ain't going up, wages ain't going up, cost of living's going up. Damn near groceries is ridiculous. I'm over here looking at some eggs. They damn near $7. Like, can someone please talk to someone that's in charge of this bullshit and be like, look, y'all, we kind of going a little overboard. Rice is $5 and a damn protein is like $5. Like, this is stupid, y'all. Am I the only one feeling like this, or y'all over here balling and I'm over here broke? Because I'm feeling like I'm 2 shades of being homeless with these damn prices. Help me out. Am I the only one?
After finishing this video, I have the same question that a lot of people had throughout this video. How are people affording anything? How are people literally surviving in today's America? Because groceries and other food items have gotten insanely unaffordable, and it's not even, you know, remotely close to the price they should be, and it's not even close to what they say the official inflation numbers are. When you have just groceries going up like 10% every year, you have things that are absolute necessities to Americans like meat and bread just selling for absurd levels. Like bread is like $7-8 in some states, and if you're gonna get steak, I mean, it's like $18 a pound. You might as well just go to like a steakhouse or something at that point. But even that is like even more expensive. So everything is just being pushed to a point where people are just not going to be able to afford anything anymore. I mean, just like what you saw in this video, you have people barely getting a few items and it's costing them $30-40 for no reason. Just like things that people would take for granted, like for instance, like aluminum foil is now like $4. It's now something that you actually have to consider and think about purchasing because it's just so expensive. I mean, this is just unsustainable, and I think someone needs to step in and control the prices, start doing something for the people instead of fighting like, you know, wars abroad or doing some other crap. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I don't think anyone is going to come in and save the average person living in America, which makes this situation so hopeless. Let me know what you guys think about this. Thank you.